Okay, everyone, let's clear up a little bit of confusion on Canada's carbon tax. How it works, how it can be changed, and what cannot be changed without passing a new law. That's right, I said law. I'm already getting tagged in lots of these videos with people saying, yeah, Mark Carney removed the carbon tax. But none of them have done their research. They're just getting all hyped up on what he says. Now let's jump to some facts and educate everybody on what the real truth is. First of all, the carbon tax is law. This is under the Greenhouse Gas Pollution Privacy Act, also known as the GGPPA, which was passed in 2018. The law requires a price on carbon emissions across Canada. That is a law. But here's where it gets interesting. Not all parts of the carbon pricing is set in stone. The law has two main parts to it. Behind me is the actual paperwork for the law, and you can read through it all if you want. You can download this PDF right from the Law Justice website. Now, the law has two main parts. One, a fuel charge on gasoline, diesel, and home heating fuel. This is what most people call carbon tax. And number two, an industrial carbon pricing system for big polluters. Does this sound familiar from Mark Carney's campaigning, where he said he'll remove the consumer carbon tax, but he'll put a price on big polluters? Mr. Carney, since 2018, that's always been the plan. You just used the tools within the law that was already set before you stepped into the play, which gives you the power as Prime Minister to manipulate or change whatever you want, or even remove the consumer carbon tax. But you can't remove any law without repealing it and going to the House of Commons and voting it in. Now, like I said, the government can modify or even pause the fuel charge, because that law gives the Prime Minister and the Cabinet the power to adjust regulation. And that's exactly what happened when Mark Carney announced the removal of the consumer carbon tax. They didn't repeal the law. They used an order in council to change how it's applied. But here's the key point. A price on carbon must still exist as long as the law remains in place. The government can tweak how the tax works, but they can't remove carbon pricing entirely without repealing the GGPPA through Parliament. Is Parliament open? Has it been open? No. And let's go one step further. Does Mark Carney even have a seat in the House of Commons? Can he sit down and even vote this in or not? No. Can he debate anybody? Nope. He has to sit in the bleachers and not speak to anyone. So even though the carbon tax is gone for now, the law still requires